Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na number 13 day for Wednesday for number 7 month for the year 2022. My name na Capo Daniel, the spokesman of the Ambazonian Governing Council, aka Sense Pass King, una own countryman. Una welcome to our daily podcast, a program where we bring una meaningful information, the truth, facts-based analysis for help we navigate this journey to our freedom, the independence of Ambazonia. Fellow citizens of Ambazonia, Leakia, aka Field Marshal of Lebialem, have fallen. It is on this sad note today, this Wednesday, we want to bring for now, just a day after we done receive a video from the Red Dragons of Field Marshal coming out from the bushes into a safe location where he sent this video.
General Foncho, General Mike, they are together back as the dragons. All the soldiers behind. Pass. All soldiers. You can see them. Field Marshal, the king of Ambazonian, General Foncho, General Mike, General Foncho.
In the video released yesterday for Tuesday, Field Marshal either appear with some of his soldiers them for background. The video it will be recorded on weekend, be in circulation since yesterday. Another video come away show Field Marshal it drink Trantra Expo with the picking the corner a whole cutlass for hand and he talk with them. You like Field Marshal or you know like he don't play a big part in the life of our people, and he get a lot of people then with the support him, with the support he. To this we want to pay tribute, and we want to say that we feel sorry for his passing. Our prayer to his family. Leakia Field Marshal is the elder brother of Christopher Anu of the IG of Marianta. We want to say that we send them our heartfelt condolence for the fall of Leakia Field Marshal. Field Marshal brought us a lot of things in this struggle. The Lefancier, the title of Field Marshal, the king of Lebialem, and in one of his audio for the memory of this fallen Ambazonian, I want to play this video.
In your industry where you remove your other guns, so Mr. Field Marshal, they're waiting to hear from you.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm happy for this question. I'm the Field Marshal of Ambazonia. Not just a Field Marshal of Ambazonia, but I create my weapons. This weapon that I hold here carried 150 cartridges. When I move one here, you will not live to tell the story.
Field Marshal, he be famous for displaying his own homemade weapons. He be famous for toxic AK na toy compared to his weapons them.
God give me this gun. Let me. You see this one? We call this one AK-47 with a magazine of 30 bullets. And I call this one totally nonsense. Nonsense because I know I call it toy. This one. You carry 30 bullets. You can look at my pipe. And then you can.
Field Marshal, the father of the Lefancier, he gave us good times and bad times. Sometimes he gave us funny times. Sometimes he gave us music. But Ambazonia will never forget Field Marshal, no matter our differences. As we always say in the ADF, when any Ambazonian soldier fall, it is a loss for us. Even those that we disagree with. We should know that even the fact that somebody like Nambere is alive today, working even with La Republique, that in itself is victory for Ambazonia. because there have never been a time where La Republic would bend its ideology of killing those who kill their military, and to come around to have an Ambazonian such as Nambere pay him to use him as propaganda instead of killing him. Paul Biya be promised go kill all Ambazonian soldiers them. Today they bribe them. Today they keep them for DDR center. Even the ones in the DDR center, the fact that they are alive shows that Cameroon is defeated. They cannot kill everybody. Now it is normal. People who kill gendarmes are walking alive with them. So in more than one way or the other, we pay tribute to Field Marshal Oliver Leakia, and we send our condolences to his family, who a lot of them, whether you disagree with them or not, we should be able to, as a nation, mourn the passing of every Ambazonian. Field Marshal, he will be one of those where they kill over 500 Cameroon military with one shot of gun, and he be the talk say he gun way create them. He one bullet the kill 20 people at one time. Like it or not, he also inspired a lot of people in his own way. And to that we say thank you, Field Marshal, safe journey, and rest in power. We had a lot of differences as the ADF. Our forces in Lebialem have recently lost soldiers that were killed by Field Marshal and some chiefs. We don't forget all those things. We don't. And we have those differences. Those differences still remain. But we should be able, in times like this, to be able to feel the pain and the loss of any patriot or any Ambazonian that has fallen. According to preliminary information that we are having from the Red Dragons on the field, one of his soldiers was picked up by the Cameroon occupation forces. He led them to his hideout where he was killed, and one other soldier was killed, and one of them were taken alive. So totally 3 of them, according to our preliminary information, have fallen into the hands of the occupier and the colonizer La Republique to Cameroon. Olivier Leakia was in Lebialem. He was not in Ghana, as was rumored. We had verified, and since he came up, we have had more clarity about his activity. And we pray for his family, and may his soul rest in peace. Fellow Ambazonians, on the same note of yesterday, Ambazonians, we never miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity. Like I said yesterday, we are our own worst enemies. And this goes to a lot of inquiries that have come to me. People are asking me that why is this guy, Vela Franklin, who have been a strong supporter of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, suddenly on air every day criticizing me, Capo Daniel, in very ridiculous way, with things that does not even make sense. Our people just are fed up with all this nonsense. If you want to criticize somebody, criticize the person on content. And it's true with a lot of people. And we have had even Agbo Derek, the guy in Norway who claimed to have resigned from the Hague of Sea, also sharing fake images and also old audios of my work as an activist. And people are wondering, why are they behaving in that way? This is what I have to say to our people. La Republique is defeated, and they have turned to propaganda instead of bullets because they have failed to defeat Ambazonian forces on the ground. They see us in the diaspora who lead this struggle as one of their greatest enemy, because without the diaspora component, the struggle on the ground will be isolated and will be extinguished as soon as it rises its head. So they have been trying every way to stop those of us who are in the diaspora. In particular, La Republique, they don't try for use even law firms like the Silai law firms for bring charges against us, against Ambazonian activists, and most of the country, they don't reject those files. I don't battle with one here for Hong Kong. They don't reject them, say we be within our right for place and hold the stay, for do activism, for try for help our country, for free themselves. La Republique, they don't try with diplomacy for ask American government, Norway government, China government, and many other government for arrest Ambazonian activists them. A mission will be led by Paul Biya himself. He don't fail. Atanganji Paul, he don't send threats. La Republique, their General Valerie, he don't send threat for threatening we. He don't all fail. We don't take this responsibility very seriously. So it be sad when you see Ambazonians them, they unfairly target us, the same people that Cameroon government is attacking. Was still, it be sad for see Ambazonia and them. They share content will be made by Cameroon Kunyam titles. We can share those things the way the Cameroon government they make them for attack our revolution simply because they feel say it go help them. That means you bring down your brother, now you go turn up. It be very strange. The first thing we'll be learning for this struggle when it be just start and say you be see people then where they do work for Cameroon government like Padia Sanga, Alex Ndive, Kunyam Titus. They be there for one person in Facebook page. They will go for Dr. Akwanga. Talk for you say Seseko na Batman. With the support na you. Then you go see the same Facebook pages. They go for Seseko. Go to Seseko. Akwanga na Batman. It cost you. Because they try for make will begin knock our head. And then all we will go lose na La Republic, it go win. Some Ambazonian them during that early day they be foolish. They go the one the way they support Akwanga. They go carry thing way Kunyam titles it talk them against Seseko. They go come share them for their group. Then they want for Seseko. They go carry thing way Kunyam titles them and the Padea Sanga they talk about Ayabacho and Akwanga they go share them. So at the end of the day, now so we Ambazonia would help La Republic. Now so we would go sell our soldier them. Feel say it go help our side. We no know say now all we would lost. And today it be sad for see when I make an audio sending a very good advice to No Pity will be well received. Instead, you get people like Aboderic that they go carry negative information made by La Republic to come and sabotage me. You would want to ask them, what are they fighting for? Are they fighting against the good things Capo Daniel is doing, or they are fighting against Capo Daniel, the person, for somehow for them to become relevant or to take my place, whatever it may be? But our people have to know the truth behind all these things. It is just pure primitivity and jealousy. It lacks content, and most often it targets people that perceive they are above. You see, for example, Chris Bongam have come out to elaborate on the challenges we face in Boyo and the issues of our civilians complaining against RK. These are all truth, these are all fact. But you will not see him having the same venom coming from some quarters against him because they don't have any problem with him. They don't see him like somebody who have become that prominent. But you see the same people attacking me. And none of them actually care to go back in Boyo and look at the population where they are suffering, or people who have been tortured, innocent parents who have been kept incommunicado in darkness for months and months and almost killed. They don't care about those people. They don't even care about those soldiers. All they care is about themselves and how they can elevate themselves. At the end of the day, Ambazonian knows where I come from. They knows my heart and they know what I stand for. And we will not blink for our goal. We are not perfect. We can make mistakes. And when we do, we come back and we ask for correction. But you can be sure of one thing. Everything we say is based on substantial information and facts on the ground. Even if we get it wrong, be sure that we will come to you and make correction. So do not bother about these people. I will just take one right now, Vela Franklin, his case, and let Ambazonia know what motivates people who fight against Ambazonia not knowingly, who help La République du Cameroon not knowingly. Because when these people come and they are making these unsubstantiated false accusations against us, they are fighting against Ambazonian freedom. They may think they are fighting against us. It is strange. You would think that those of us who have come up to champion this struggle and stand in the forefront are receiving heavy hits from the enemy. The state of Cameroon is hunting us down. But for some people, they look at us and they think we have arrived there. For some people, they look at us and they look at the fame and the attention and they think it's something that people should be envy of. I don't think I would want anybody to be in my place, to be honest with you, with the burdens we have. We have sacrificed our life. We spend hours and hours on projects on the ground to make sure that we can actually effectuate this independence. For anybody to be jealous of us, it is strange and it is weird. And Ambazonia should stop listening to these people who do these type of things. I'll play one of the audio from Vela Franklin, who contacted me just a week ago for people to understand what is going on. And hopefully it will put him in his place so that next time you see him or you hear him talking about me, you know where it comes from. It is sad that I have to use a space in my podcast to do this, but I think it is worth it. Listen.
When you see Tapang like this, when Tapang sees something that can put you down, I'm telling you, DDC, the position that you have there, when we say you are the great, you are doing good in that position, do you think that Tapang is going to be happy? You know indirectly when we press for him, it's like a slap on his face. It's like a slap on his face. So, DDC, I want you to understand that. Don't think that Tapang standing there and talking your name is because he's supporting you. No. Hey, I'm telling you this. There are people who will stand with you and want you down. Because you are doing a great job, it makes their own look bad. I hope you understand this. I don't want to make it sound like enmity between you and him, but I want you to understand that. That's why I asked a question. Why you don't always talk about praise Capo Daniel for the other things he do? Why do you only want to fund something that I think that is not positive?
So that was Vela Franklin's message to me, talking about Tapang, Ivor, and myself. And that expresses exactly what I'm talking about. To some of these people, when you are prominent or when you are in the forefront, they look at you as going up. You are up there. And for them, they look bad being down there. So they want to destroy you to bring you down there so that they can see themselves up there. That is what you see some of this useless criticism, people even sharing, going to the extent of sharing narrative and material from the enemy because they want to bring somebody down there. It is really foolish. Our people deserve better than this. I don't know why would somebody even envy somebody like us who are facing the lion on behalf of our people who can be crushed at any moment. We don't know the next day Cameroon will knock my door. We don't know. But it's a price we are willing to pay. So if somebody is there, like Vela Franklin, Agbo, Derek, and the rest of them that I don't want to name, and they are fighting against positive things we put out there, simply because they think they want to bring us down, it is primitive, it is wrong, it is unpatriotic. You are not trying to bring me down. You are actually trying to bring the good things down, and good things should be helping Ambazonia. You are bringing the good things, it means you are fighting against the good that we have to offer. Nobody is perfect, but patriotism will require that whenever you see something that is good in somebody, you raise it up. When you see the bad part, you try to correct it to be better. You don't bring somebody down or condemn somebody or simply share bad things about somebody because you want to spoil their voice. You are taking away from the revolution. When you think you are fighting Capo Daniel, Dr. Cho Ayaba, or the ADF or anybody on false basis, on absolutely no basis, simply because you perceive that the person is in front of you, that is wrong, and that should end. I think we have good record for people to know what we stand for and what we represent, and that should speak more for us. And for the meantime, I would not, and I have not listened to any audio made by Vela Franklin or shared by him. I have chosen not to do so for the sake of our people and the sake of our organization and the goal for us to win this war and give freedom to our people. We will not do so fighting each other over nothing. Let's debate where there is content, and let's avoid misinformation, manipulation, for the sole purpose of bringing somebody else down, not to correct, not to build, but to destroy. Ladies and gentlemen, once more we pay tribute to Oliver Leakia, Phil Masha, the brother of Chris Anu, and we keep on praying for all Ambazonian soldiers that God will keep them strong and give us victory against the occupier and the colonizer from La Republique to Cameroon. God bless you all. Capo Daniel, signing off.